Hello, welcome to my channel. I am Yvonne. I'm hey.misskay on Instagram, as well as hey Miss K on Facebook. My channel is all about helping you get hired with Outschool, as well as getting back to the basics of good online teaching. So I want to help you become a better online teacher. And there's so many online teachers now. So I try to give you tips and tricks on how to do that. If you're new or if you're a veteran teacher but still need some help. And today I'm going to be using Canva because I think Canva is such a great tool. I do highly recommend Canva Pro. I think it's worth the money, but it's also free. And if you're a brick and mortar teacher, you can use it, no problem. But if you are an Outschool teacher, you do need to buy Canva Pro to be able to create like handouts and things that you can then share with your students. But I wanted to show you some tips and tricks on how to use Canva more efficiently. And I want to give you those shortcuts and maybe even show you some things that you didn't know you could do on Canva. So that's what the video is about today. And I'm going to try and go quickly because I know your time is precious. So I will be speaking quickly and going as fast as I can. All right, let me share my screen with you. Okay, so the first thing I want to show you is the filter. I did not know this existed for the longest time. It's right here, right on the top. And when you are looking for elements, so elements are like stickers. So if you're looking for an apple, let's say an apple, you get all of these different apples. Some of them, see, it says Pro if you hover over it, and some of them say free. So instead of having to go through all of these, choosing one that you like, and then just realizing that it's Pro and you don't have the Pro version, so that means you have to pay for it, you can simply go up here and click on free. And then it will only show you the free apples. You can also categorize it or filter it by color. So you can say, I want green apples. So let's see what comes. Nothing. I guess they don't have any free. Let's see if it's just green. There we go. So pro ones are for green. So you can do that. And I think this is a great tool that I just didn't realize was there, but it will save you a lot of time. All right. And the next thing is when you have many layers, if you decided to put a lot of things together and closely together, it's sometimes really difficult to get to the next color, like it just takes time, or you have to move one to get to the other one. So what you can do is just click on the first one and then hold Command down and just left click. And you see, I'm on to the next one and click again. And now I'm on to the last one. So I'm on the last one and I can change the color if I want to. And there we go. So that's an easier way. Instead of having to move things around and then putting it back together, you can just command and click. And I believe a PC, it's control and you click. If you want to add text, there's a really simple way. You can either go here, text, and then you can choose big or small, or you can simply just click T and it adds the text in for you. And then you can go ahead and change everything that you want to change. So the size, the font, all that. And then you can also choose if you have text here. You can also add that shadow effect that a lot of people like. And so you have hollow, you have shadow, and then with the shadow, you can even change the color of your shadow. So that's a little fun feature as well, just to bring some oomph to your either your slideshow or whatever you're trying to create. All right, a few more shortcuts. So if you want to move something slightly to the left or to the right, you can use your arrows. Simply click on what you're trying to move and then use your arrows on your keyboard and you can move it just a bit, just a tad, if that's what you're looking for. And then you can also group elements. So right now they are all separated, okay? If I want to group them, I can just highlight all of them and click on group. And now they're grouped together. They won't move. But another way to do it, because maybe I only want to group, I have this orange one in the middle, but I really only want to group the pink and the red one. So what I do is I press Shift and I click, I click on the pink one, I press Shift, and then I hold it, and I also click on the red one, and now I can group just these two, and the other one isn't. And that can be very helpful when you have a lot of things throughout your worksheet or whatever you're creating, and you're just wanting to shift it all a little bit, except for some elements. You can use that, and it's a lot faster than trying to highlight a few and group those and not the rest. So just Shift, hold the Shift, and click on what you want, and then you can group it. Okay, and if you want to duplicate something, you can click on what you want to duplicate. You can just click this up here and duplicate it. Or a quicker way is, or a quicker way is just on your keyboard, it's Command D for duplicate or Control D on a PC. If you're wanting to add pictures that you have on your device into your slideshow or onto your handout, you can go into uploads and upload that. But you can also just drag a picture in and you just drag it in and it's right there in front of you. And then it will also be there in your media, in your uploads. So that's super easy and super simple. You can also crop pictures. So either pictures that you got from Canva, which would be, well, here photos. So I can either put this photo in and I can crop it this way, or I can double click it. And now I can actually crop it the way I want to. So that's your cropping tool. And then you just double click again and that's what you have. Okay, and the next thing I want to show you is the frames. So you go into Elements and you click on a frame. So you can choose any style that you want that you see here that you might like. I really like the computer or the cell phone, the smartphone. And what you do is you just drop your picture in and then it becomes part of your computer. Or if I wanted to have this cool squiggly line, I would take another, let's see, in photos, I might want this one and drop it in there, and there it is. So very easy, very quick. Another tool that I really like is the tidy up tool. So when you are writing words or sentences and you're spending a lot of time trying to align it all so it looks neat, this is what you can do. So what you would do is that you would highlight all three or just select all three, and then you go into position. And in position, there's this tidy up button. And what it does is that it aligns everything for you. So you're not spending your time trying to align everything, but you do have a ruler that you can choose. So if I were to just, I don't know, take these three things and want to align them, I can go into File and show rulers. And I can drag the ruler and put it here and then align everything like that to the side, if that's what I wanted. All right, thank you for watching. I hope this video helped you and will help you in the future when you're using Canva. I find it so user-friendly and such a great tool. So if you haven't already seen my other videos on how to create a worksheet or a handout and all the tools that you can use, as well as how to create a slideshow, go check those out. I will link them above. And then I also have one on how to use the presenter view on Canva, which I think is super useful because you can leave yourself notes without your students seeing those notes. So I will also leave that for the end here. You can click on that video. All right. Thank you so much. Hit like and subscribe if you liked it. And you can see my other videos that I will put out shortly or soon. I'm not quite sure when.